Students, so your topic for today is types of white collar crime. So there are various types of white collar crimes that take place, like bank fraud, bribery, cybercrime. So bank fraud is the fraud in which the a crime is committed with the intention to deceive and gain undue advantage. So bank fraud is a fraud committed on the banks, and it is committed by a fraudulent company by making fake representations in the bank, and it is also related to the manipulation of negotiable instruments like check bouncing, securities, bank deposits, etc. So bank fraud is concerned to the public at large because there is a relation of trust between the banks and the public. So this trust is being breached. So it is the most common type of white collar crime and also a corporate crime. It harms the public as well as the government of the country. So the bribery. Now comes the bribery. So bribery is also a very common type of white collar crime. By bribery, we can say giving money or some goods to the person at a high position in return of doing us favor. In simple words, bribery is when one man gives money to the other, which is in authority, and it is done for the purpose of insisting him to do something or to prevent him from doing something. This is the most common income most public officers are getting in our country. Then cybercrime. So cybercrime is the biggest cause leading to these types of crime in India, and it is the latest problem that is prevailing in India in this because the cyber in the cyber world. So cybercrime is the crime which is related to computer networks, and with the rapid increase in the advancement of the technology, there is also a rapid increase in the crime related to the technology. So cybercrime involves the person who are expert in computer related technology, and it is committed against the victim directly or indirectly to cause a harm to his reputation or to harm in physical or mental way using internet networks and other technological sources. So, cybercrime basically threatens the nation as well as the person's security and its financial status. Cybercrime can create a huge financial loss to the country. Not only a financial loss, but it can also threaten the privacy of a person. Disclosure of confidential information can be done uh, by cybercrime. Also, it is a crime that can go against the woman that is also rising, and by the use of telecommunication networks, mobile phones, cyber stalking, sending obscene messages and pictures by criminals to women is also increasing. So, hacking, child pornography, copyright infringement, cyber terrorism, cyber stalking are some of the common examples of cybercrime. Now, money laundering. So, money laundering is a crime in which the criminal disguise the identity of the money. So in this crime, the criminal is trying to hide the original ownership of the money and the place from where he has obtained that money by some illegal means. So laundering is done with this intention that the money w- that is there uh, will be shown as coming from legal resources, as legal sources. And in simple words, it can be said that money laundering means to show the illegitimate money as legal money. So, for example, if there is a person who has obtained money from black marketing or trafficking of illegal goods, the money will be considered dirty, and he cannot deposit this kind of money into the banks. And it may seem suspicious if he goes to the bank and deposits such kind of money in the bank or in any kind of financial institution, because he has no statements or records to show that from where such money has come. So money laundering involves three steps. First, the owner of the money will obtain the money from some kind of illegal means and deposit in the bank by some way. Then, through doing multiple transactions, the transfer of money is being done. Lastly, they return the money into banks to make it legitimate. Then comes tax evasion. So, tax evasion is committed with an intention of concealing one's actual taxable income and one's original position to the authorities. And this concealment of income is done so that there is a reduce in the tax liability in the eyes of the government. In simple words, it can be said that it is done to hide the money obtained from illegal means in order to reduce one's liability to pay tax and to show low income to the tax authorities. With the tax evasion, there is a negative impact on the social values, and it will demoralize the honest taxpayers, and they might also want to do tax evasion. Uh, to also it gives economy power in the hand of few undeserving people. Then identity theft. So theft is one of the easiest type of crime that can be created these days. Due to the advancements in the technology, it is very easy to access anyone's personal information. And theft is the crime in which the criminal will access unauthorized information such as the name, address, phone number, etc., and use this information to gain money. In simple words, it can be said that this kind of theft is committed by using some other person's identity to commit fraud or to gain money by illegal means.